Hi and welcome to this episode of J. Frank White Academy News. Today for our Shining Knight interview we have J. Frank White Academy freshman Olivia Nichols. So Olivia, can you tell us a little bit about the upcoming prom and your role within the Student Activities Board?
Yes, prom is going to be on April the 28th, and it's going to be on a cruise called the Volunteer Princess down in Knoxville.
That's neat.
We're going to be boarding from the dock and then taking off, and it's a 2-level boat. On the bottom, we're going to have some tables and chairs so you can socialize and maybe have a few finger foods. And then on the top, we're going to have a DJ and just a dancing floor, and it's going to be closer quarters so everyone can dance together and really have the good vibes of a good prom.
That sounds fun. So who is responsible for planning the prom this year?
This year we are taking into the Students Activity Board, and that's just a group of kids and some faculty who are getting together, working out how much everything's going to cost, what activities we may need to hold to raise some money to get those costs down for the tickets, and just all of the logistics that have to go into having a good prom for the Academy.
So can you tell us more about how you're raising money to pay for the prom?
We're in the development right now of a whole bunch of activities. This Monday at school, we're having a pajama day for $5, and that's going to go to the prom. And then we have some in-school activities that we're working on, maybe a movie showing. We've talked about a baseball game maybe and raising some money. And we've just really thrown a lot of ideas out there, and we're hoping to raise a lot of money this year.
That's great. So can you tell us about your specific role within the Student Activities Board?
My role is to help with the decorating and just getting everything together. So we've been having meetings and talking about what decorations we want to have. And once prom comes along, we have the yacht is going to do most of the decorating, but we may have to do like some decorations with the feathers to make it more masquerade and stuff. And the Students Activity Board is going to come in and just really give it the theme of the masquerade.
So can you tell us more about the theme of prom?
There's going to be a lot of feathers, and it's just going to remind you of going to a dance with mask, and it's going to be very elegant under the moonlight and the stars and the shivering water.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Olivia.
My pleasure.
Our next Shining Knight is Luke Williamson. So Luke, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm in 6th grade at the J. Frank White Academy, and I'm in a class with most of my friends, and I enjoy most of my classes there.
So how has your experience been at the Academy?
It's been great. There's great teachers, great students, and I enjoy being with them a lot.
So what are your favorite classes here?
My favorite class overall is Spanish, because most schools don't have Spanish in 6th grade. And I think that's great about the Academy. I also enjoy language arts and art because I just do.
So
I like reading and writing.
what are your hobbies?
I like to read and write.
What's your favorite book to read?
Harry Potter. Well, the whole series. I can't pick a favorite.
So what clubs are you involved in?
I am involved in the World Culture Club and Beta Club.
Can you tell us more about the World Culture Club?
Well, it's divided up into about 5 committees, and I'm in the decoration committee, so I'll be helping with organizing, decorating the place where we hold the Mountain Fiesta and the dinners.
So are you excited for the Mountain Fiesta?
I am, because I haven't been last year. I didn't go last year, and I'm excited to go this year because, I like going to that kind of stuff.
So, do you play any sports here?
Not currently, but I am interested in playing basketball and soccer next year.
Why are you excited to play those sports next year?
Well, I just am. I don't know. I've always been drawn to basketball and soccer, and I feel like I want to play that here because when I've played it before, I haven't been good at it, and the teams here are better. So,
Well, thank you for joining us.
thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for Knott's Camera Action after the break.
What do we know about learning? It takes place beyond the pages of a book. We learn by exploring, by trying new things, by connecting, by sharing. We learn by taking chances and dreaming big. At Lincoln Memorial University, learning is beyond the books. It's everywhere.
Hello and welcome to Knights Camera Action. I'm Chrissy Bradley.
And I'm Nikita Williams.
The Knights and Lady Knights returned from the NAGA Championships with the Lady Knights bringing home a national championship in their division.
This is a first. Next homecoming, we're going to have a banner raising ceremony, because for the first time in the history of our school, we have won a national championship. Your girls basketball team is the NACA 2018 Division 6 National Championship team. Congratulations. They also have the most wins in the history of girls basketball here at J. Frank White Academy, with a 23-win season, which puts them in elite company in our state. So not only are they champions around here in our region, but they are national champions. So proud of them, proud of our boys. Congratulations, guys.
I don't know if you guys really realize what these teams have been through for one whole season. We start this thing out, Coach, when did we start? Where's Coach TJ? When did you guys start to practice last year? For this season? Last summer. Our girls started about the same time. So not only do you start in the summer, but it goes almost to the end of the next year. What's this March? Well, we got 2 months of school after, well, about 2 months of school. So not only do they all carry high academic requirements, but us coaches are wearing them out on the basketball court. And when I first started out this season, I thought we would have a good team. Maybe a little better than last year. I said, you know, we're going to be pretty young, but we'll probably compete well. And as the season went along, I saw that this is going to be a pretty special team. We beat the Division III NACA championships in their own tournament at the start of the season up in Johnson City this year. That's 3 divisions higher than us, and we beat them by 2 or 3 points at their home floor. That's when I got to think, you know, we might actually be very good this year. And even though we're a super young team, we've got 2 seniors and 1 other upperclassman that's a junior, and then the rest are sophomores and freshmen. It's quite a few freshmen, plus a 8th grader and a 7th grader. So we were a very young team, the 2nd youngest team the whole tournament, the whole NACA tournament this weekend, or this past week, which had 70 teams in it. So that's a big deal to go out there and beat teams with lots of juniors and seniors on it.
They also had the most wins in the history of Lady Knights basketball with a 23-win season, putting them among elite company in the state. The Knights finished off their season with a win-loss record of 16-11. They lost early in the NACA tournament, but they fought back to win the consolation bracket, placing 5th overall in their division at the NACA tournament.
Thank you for joining us for Knights Camera Action. Stay tuned for Nightlife after the break.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope we
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
One in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Hello and welcome to Not Laugh. I'm Elizabeth Melton. I'm here with Simon Strickland. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, currently I am a sophomore at JFWA Academy. It's one of the best schools I've ever been to. I've been enrolled there for 2 years now, and I am actually the youngest beekeeper in the state of Tennessee, I believe.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, absolutely. Let's see. Now, some beekeepers keep bees just because they want the honey that they make, which, I mean, that's always a plus, you know, something sweet. But the main reason why I keep bees is not just for the honey, but because we are at a current 85% loss of bees in the state of Tennessee. 85% of beekeepers lose every one of their hives, which that's not good for pollination or the environment in general, or if you just want to sell the honey, that can impact you financially too.
So what do beekeepers do?
Normally what a beekeeper does before they go out and inspect their hive, they normally suit up. They put on some kind of protection to keep the bees from stinging them too bad. Some just walk out there, without anything on, apart from their regular clothes. I'm not that comfortable yet. Normally what I do is that I have this vest that I put on that protects me from the waist up, normally they don't go like below the waist, like on the legs, but I have found a few bees in my shoe, which I don't know why they didn't sting me, but they just didn't sting me.
So I heard you're going to be presenting something about bees. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I'm working with Bill Clayton and a few other people to put together basically a pollinator workshop over at the organic garden. Basically, it's going to talk about, you know, why the bees are at a loss and why the loss is so high, why animals like bats, hummingbirds, and all the other pollinators, why are they on the decline? And what can you do as an individual to help them out? You know, plant a few flowers, build a bat box, you know, just what are you going to do?
Well, thank you for joining us.
Glad to be on.